Good afternoon, everybody. We're back today at BP Roadmaster in central Wellington because the old SoftCare Juno has rather unexpectedly been replaced with this brand new Washtec SoftCare2 Pro. So we've gone from a 4-brush machine down to 3. So if you remember, this site originally had 2 SoftCare Junos in the past. It had one Juno from when it opened, and that got replaced in 2012 with another Juno, and now this year they've put, just within the last week, in fact they've just put this machine in. It opened up to the public yesterday. So very exciting. The old Juno that was here before has been quite unreliable over the last sort of 12 months or so, and they've had a lot of breakdowns, which I suspect might be why they've decided to replace it. Now, rather unfortunately, it's not a Combiwash. I know that a lot of the BP stations that have received new machines in the last couple of years have had full 2 Pro touchless Combiwashes in them. This, unfortunately, isn't one of them. This is just a standard SoftCare2 Pro soft wash, so it doesn't have a high pressure cycle. It also sadly doesn't have FoamSensation or FoamTastic on it. Some of the I know that at least some of the Combiwashes that BP have bought do have FoamSensation. This sadly doesn't. The only thing that does make this different from the other 2 Pros they have is that the entire frame is in dark grey. So it's not a white, so they're not doing the machines in white anymore for BP, they're doing them in this grey colour now. But it is basically just a standard 2 Pro with BP's Ultra Wash package on it, which is a little bit disappointing. I was hoping for a full Combiwash, but it is a brand new machine, and BP have spent a lot of time over the last couple of years working on their Ultra Wash package and making it as good as they can, I know that. So we should hopefully still get a good quality wash, and so we'll run through it. I bought the top wash, $25, the works wash, so we'll run through it and we'll see how that goes. Rather unexpectedly skipped ahead in the queue because the muppet in front of me didn't realise that you need to buy a fucking ticket before you enter the car wash, which I'd have thought is common bloody sense. Sorry, somebody's using a vacuum. 519769. Code accepted. Hope that's recording. Yeah, it is. In we go. Oh. There we go. Stop. Now you can hear a bit of a noise because I'll leave it off for now. We may have to, if it is very, very warm today because it is the middle of summer here in NZ, so we may have to put the air conditioning on. Now this cycle will actually start with a special wheel wash. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but it's just applying some foam to the wheels and then it will come back along and give them a scrub. You can just see the nozzles change there. As you can see, this has got a fully grey frame, and it's also got the LED coloured light show on it, which I'm wondering how well the effect of that is actually going to go, because we've got no wash bay doors and an uncovered window on that side. So I very much doubt we're going to get the full effect of the lights, but never mind. As you can see there from the state of the wall there, they've done no work to the wash bay at all. It's literally just been old wash out, new one in. I don't know if you can really see anything. But as you can see, we've got the Silverlight design here. Right, we're going to get some foam now. Some soap. Very nice. Now there should be some, there is a little bit of foam coming out the top there, which is common on the BP Ultra Wash package. And we do have adjustable foam nozzles on this as well. So we do still get a pretty good covering of foam. I still would have preferred either FoamTastic or FoamSensation. I think really, because I actually, before I came in this car wash, I parked up and I actually watched a few cars going through, just so I could get a real sense of how the machine works beforehand. And I do have to say, I think the only thing that's, I think a good comparison for this machine would be the MNEX32 Istanbul that Zed have recently installed down the lower hut. Because I think these machines are in a very similar league. They're both high specification soft washes. And I think the only advantage that the Istanbul's got over this is the fact that the Istanbuls that Zed have bought have got infinite mousse on them, a full foam curtain. Whereas what they fitted to these for BP isn't quite the same thing. And it would have been nice if they had put FoamSensation or FoamTastic on this, and they haven't. But in any case, the brushes are on. You can see the effect of the lights shining on the foam a little bit. But like I said, I think to get a full effect of those lights, you really need to be in a wash bay that wasn't so brightly lit. There is a bit of low pressure water spray, but that's just commonplace on a standard machine anyway. Have some drink. I'm going to put the aircon on. It's too bloody warm in here. As you would expect, we've got the standard BP light and dark green SoftTech brushes. It's a pity I never got to film the Juno again after it had the Ultra Wash upgrade put on it. I'd planned to, but they've replaced it before I've had the chance. I do really like the dark grey frame now that BP are using on these machines instead of white. I think these dark grey frames look quite flash. I think there's something modern looking about. There is a little bit of condensation building up here, which might be a result of me having the aircon on. We'll see. It's 24 bloody degrees according to the car, so it's way too warm not to have the aircon on. So we'll have to just live with that. See more, yep, you can see the coloured lights on there, if I just clear that a bit. Yeah, I apologise, there is a little bit of mist on the windscreen there, probably as a result of having the... Yeah, so you see here now when we're getting this second foam up, we are just still getting a sort of a standardy kind of foam. We're not getting anything special like FoamTastic or anything, or FoamSensation, as I do keep going on about, because I am disappointed by it. Yeah. There are still a couple of older Washtecks still in operation at BP's in Wellington, as the Johnsonville and Porirua ones have not been, they didn't receive the Ultra Wash package, and nor did the one I filmed at Paraparaumu either. The other Paraparaumu one, the new site, did. This one didn't. The other one didn't. So there is, I guess, hope, the possibility that if and when BP decide to upgrade those sites, they may put a Combiwash in at one of those. But they didn't here. And like I say, I suspect the reason they haven't put a Combiwash in here is simply because a Combiwash, God, that's loud. The thing is that on a Combiwash, the cycle is like 10 minutes. As I know from because obviously the Z station in Johnsonville has got a Washtec Combiwash, and that takes about 10 minutes per car. If everybody the Z in Johnsonville, if everybody there buys the Combiwash package, it's about 10 minutes per car. You know, I mean, this machine is not a Combiwash, and it's already got a fairly long wash package on it. So I'm wondering if maybe that is what's put BP off of putting a Combiwash in here, is purely the run time for what is, like I said, one of the busiest car washes in Wellington. Okay. I'll set that back to windscreen. Will it see if it clears the mist a little bit? I'll just use my jumper, clear some of it. Here we go, drying time. And the interesting thing, of course, with Washtec is that they always make the drying arm the same colour as the frame. So, because with these car washes, these Washtecks, I mean, over here you normally see them in, say, white or with BP this dark grey. But you know, you can get Washtec machines, or same with this, with any car wash manufacturer really. You can get the frames in reds, blues, oranges, greens. And the interesting thing, of course, with these is that they always make the dryer the same colour as the frame, rather than just always having a grey dryer or always having a white dryer. I don't think. You probably won't see much because it's all sort of misted up back there. The dryer bar actually doesn't go down very far at the back on this one. Here we go, it's coming back. It didn't quite get rid of all of that bird poo. Look, there's some of it still there. That's a little disappointing that it didn't quite get rid of it. Mind you, that was a significantly large and sizable quantity of bird fecal matter. So I suspect that probably most car washes would have struggled to get rid of that. Right, get the engine on and we're ready to exit. So we'll put the camera back on the dashboard in a minute and we'll just go round the corner so we can turn the camera off. We'll just find a spot. There's not a lot of parking here because there's the bloody McDonald's at this petrol station as well. So we'll just go and pull in somewhere that I can just shut the camera off down here, I think. But in any case, that was the new SoftCare2 Pro, the new style, I guess, standard SoftCare2 Pro from BP. And yeah, that's it, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.